Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go, set, 70, Indy. Kill, 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 turn up. Kill, 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 turn up. 6-6, bullet high. Check 26, hey, Sam off. Get it.
On first down, Dobbins powering his way forward, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 76 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, 94. 56. They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go, D. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check 56. Oh, you get back.
Back to throw. Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
66.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
To throw on second down. Love. He's into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, he's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Christian Travis. Tight dog. Look at me. Go. Hit it.
Right back to him on first down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Ready?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
65. Hey, high 7. Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
The kicker on for the point after.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw. Love. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Love. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 40. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Check 49. Chopper. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Ready. Go.
Throwing on first down. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Here we go. 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And this one complete to Smith. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Alpha. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
On 4th down, Love. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run the counter. Dobbins. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
21-0 our score after 1.
21. Seahawks nothing.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. Complete. Smith has it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
H3, 218, chopper. Watch twins. Check 3. Try 7, let's go. Ready. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Back to throw. Love. He'll find Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Go on. Check 4. Check 13. Check 13. Sponge. No. Shift. Watch the shift. Shift. You go tight. You got tight right there. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Chad Hutch, 60 Pittsburgh. Protein spill. Joker. Ready, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
He's coming. We got jump on.
On first down, Dobbins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch the safety creep. General West. Slam. Kill. Watch that. Bang. Go on. Deep rip.
On 2nd down, Dobbins only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Shift. Go. Check right.
2nd and 3. Eluding the pressure. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, exit. 55. Hit it.
Back to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10, Love. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. To throw from his end zone. Love, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
56. Mike.
Throwing on third and long. Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
You must be getting tired.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
General, West, I smell fear in that offense. Check 9, check 9. Check 3, check 3. Kill. 61. Matchbox, light. Orbit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Rock it. Whip. Watch the whip. Tighten up. Let's go.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Mike, 53, Mike. Down to lose it up.
Now a play fake here on first down. The throw taken in by Cole. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Check. Fresno. Hard. Watch the eye.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Ready, break. 53. Bravo. 53 to Mike.
Second and 11. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
53 check 53 Watch the run, watch the run. Shoot. Slam. Check 50, check 50. Check 24, check 24. Ready.
On first down, Hairston. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Double. Check 31, check 31. X3, 218, chop it. 25, check 25, check 25. Check. Wrong. Blue draw Corkers. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hairston, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Now, switch. 51, Mike, smoke, 51. 3 buzz. Check it out, Reed. Rock, kill. Let him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On the ready. 56 is the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn it up. Let's get that ball. Mike 56. Ready, go.
Operating from the gun. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Quick update from Levi's Stadium. And the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 52. Hatchet, hatchet.
80 weapon. Yes, yes.
Reset, reset, reset. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
Now.
They'll run on first down. Hairston, he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Check it back, check it back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hairston, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, Sam off. Put up. Get it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point safely through, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go.
80 weapon, 80 weapon. Hut, hut.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
What we got?
To throw on 2nd down. Love. And his throw here's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
Go.
Mike, 53. Mike. You gonna get this?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 2nd down now, Hairston. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Ready.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey.
Let's go.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
23 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
53, Mike.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go.
He's checking. Crash. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn up. Check 26.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
53's Mike. Check.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Bryant has it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 53.
Ready.
2nd and 9 now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Let's go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Mike's 56. Mike. Go. Check Mike. 56 to Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Switch.
Sit up. Five.
53's Mike.
Clear.
53's Mike. I want that.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robbins. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Rip right.
Five.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Check three, check three, check three.
Go team, spill.
Three's the mic. 53 is the mic. You. Switch it.
6-6, pull it high. Smooth. Hit it.
He'll drop to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Jam.
Here we go on fourth down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And